We're here today with JD from Hillsong United. It's a great honour to have you with us. And Pastor JD, is that right? Or JD?
Yeah, I am actually legally credentialed. And I can marry people.
Well, if I wasn't
unfortunately, bury people
you
and
can marry me.
help people.
Fantastic. Dude, you are doing so much with Hillsong all around the world, and it's been such a great blessing to churches, youth ministries, and individuals in their own, I guess, personal worship. But it started from a youth ministry, right? Hillsong United.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, really, we never tried to start a band or do albums, or we never chased what we're actually doing, and a lot of the blessing that's coming our way with, you know, being everything that Hillsong United is, really all we ever wanted to do. It started from a heart of being connected to our local church, being the youth ministry of our church, and just really trying to be faithful at what God had put in our hand. And that was gathering with, you know, just a couple of kids on a Friday night, really, and we were just passionate about what God had done in our lives and wanting to, I guess, get that word out to our friends.
Yeah.
And that's really kind of the heart of what the way Hillsong United started.
That's awesome, man. And God's just, I guess, blessed it and blown it up, hey?
Yeah, well, we get, I think I'm more shocked than anyone with some of the opportunities with our tours and the way that God's kind of, you know, breathed on the albums, is because I don't think we ever really started out to even do one album. We just we all loved music and thought, why don't we write songs that, you know, we actually, to the tune of what we enjoy, you know, listening to in our style, and put the message, the greatest message of all, of how incredible God is and how much he loves us and how much we're accepted in him. And that kind of really resonated within our little youth group, and really started just sharing those songs with our friends in our high school, and kind of the rest is history.
Okay, so we see what you're doing now, but what, I guess, some of the key lessons that you've learnt along the way to get to there, I guess, in your own personal leadership, and what role did your youth pastor have within that? Yeah,
I think, man, I am so grateful. I think that, you know, being in our youth ministry has played the biggest part of, you know, who I am and what I get to do today. And really kind of having a youth leader that believed in me way before. I never ever would have believed in that I had anything to offer, any type of ability. I was that insecure kid who didn't think he could play sport, do anything, but being in an environment where I was believed in maybe before I could ever believe in myself, you know, just the way that put confidence in myself. And I think we've just got to remember, you know, how everything that a young person is going through, whether it be, you know, junior high, senior high, young adults, just that season of our lives, it's so easy to go through the insecurities and things that face, and we just can never underestimate encouragement and how much that brings confidence. Because really, I didn't get confident because I thought I was awesome. I got confident because someone would just encourage me and believe in me and tell me that I'm awesome when I actually wasn't awesome. And just the challenge to rise up to that, I think we cannot underestimate the power of that.
And I guess, you know, because of someone believing in you then, now I guess you've been able to step into what God is doing through your life now.
Yeah, totally. I didn't believe in myself at all, and just being so encouraged by youth leaders and youth pastors that I, you know, and it wasn't the cliche, you're a champion, you're a man of God, but just generally you know, believing in that, because the truth is, God has an incredible plan and purpose for every single one of us. That's the truth from the Word of God. And I think when we believe that, then rather than look at people where they are at life, you know, try and look at them the way God does, and that's just with endless amount of possibility, and just speaking that into light, and, you know, until our, you know, young people start to believe that, and then it changes the way that you walk, talk, and act. And I believe that's such an injection of how people can really fulfill what God has got on their life.
No, awesome, man. Well, look, thank you so much for your time. If you could just leave us with one thing, would you be able to, I guess, give us a couple of tips or keys as youth pastors in ways that we can encourage the creatives within our youth ministry, whether worship leaders or musicians or even media people? What are some ways that we could encourage them and actually draw out the gold that's within them in that area?
Yeah, I think that, I guess, just encouraging people to bring what they've got. I think it's so easily, when you look in and of yourself, you just think about what, you know, how you're not good enough or what you don't have. But I think again, I keep coming back to encouragement, because I think it's plays such a big role in young people in all of our individual journeys. But I think, you know, rather than trying to be someone that you're not, just to just the power and understanding that we're all called and all have a purpose, and to just to trust God in that. I think would be my biggest encouragement, is to look for the gold, because the truth is God doesn't make mistakes. God doesn't make people just to kind of, bide time on earth until someone else comes along, and just looking for that gold in people. I guarantee you, rather than looking for the most talented, incredible, no one comes ready-made. Everyone needs to be on that journey. So youth pastors have the greatest opportunity, the greatest, chance to really bring out gold in people. And I just think through encouragement and belief and never giving up on someone, that we can see, really, that we just can see God do something incredible in our youth ministries and churches.
I'm excited just to go out and I guess try and begin to draw that gold out in our youth ministry. Youth pastors, leaders, let me encourage you. Start looking for the gold that's within the teenagers in your youth ministry. You never know what they'll be doing one day, and you could be the youth pastor that believed in them when they were a teenager. And that is a great blessing that we've got from God. It's been great having you with us today. If you want to connect with JD, check out his Instagram, JDougie, is that right?
Yes.
Love it.
Random as it is, that's
awesome. And if you've got a testimony to share, send us a message on our Contact Us page, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for being with us, man.
God bless.